Hey out there, everybody. My name is Raven, and we are doing some Kamigawa draft today. This is the first day it's been out, and I am real excited for this set, as I'm sure a lot of you are out there. If you're just joining us, thank you very much. As you can tell, today is sponsored by Adventure Inc. down here in Milan, Michigan. If you're in the area, please be sure to stop by. You can also check out the website or get to us via Facebook there. If you're enjoying hanging out with me today, please be sure to hit either my Discord or the coffee there. That's really appreciated. You can find me across all platforms, Raven1841. So we are about to get going here. We've got our little quests. We've got this cool thing. I'm excited about this set. You know, we've got a lot of hype behind it. And what do we want to do? I think we're just going to go right in and jump into a Premier draft. Yeah. That's a lot of gold, but sure. So we've looked at some of the spoilers here. It looks good. It looks like the set is going to be pretty powerful. There's a lot of real standout things that pique my interest here. Besiegu is absolutely ridiculous. The channel ability is amazing. And I'm really curious to see how vehicles play out in a limited format. And, all right, that was real quick. So here we go. Right off the bat, we have a Soul Ripper. Gains Menace and does some things. Seeing the shrines come back is real neat, too. That's a cute little throwback. Awakened Awareness. Blossom Prancer. Top 5. That seems pretty good. It doesn't seem like we have any standout removal here, though Lethal Exploit is pretty good. Nezumi Blade Dude. Ronin seems good as well. Synthesizer. This cool card is so freaking cool. I just love the aesthetic for it. And then the Coiling Stalker, which is a green ninjutsu piece. I think we're just going to go straight out with the Soul Ripper here. I feel like, you know, blue-black. I feel like blue is going to be the color like that I want to be in more often than not here. But I feel like blue-black is not, or being in black is not a bad place to be either. I mean, after all, we're after removal, right? Now, this is a premium piece of removal. I think this is absolutely excellent. However, this little guy, given the 2-drop that we already have, I don't think this is a bad place to be at all. Clawing Torment, I think, is pretty fantastic as well. It removes a blocker. And you can just -1 something, including vehicles, because it is artifact or creature. Let's see here. We have the Blade Master, as long as we have an enchantment. So I guess the question is, what comes around here? I feel like I don't want to be in black-white. But I also feel like I don't think this comes around. But I feel like that commits me to another. Well, both of these are going to commit me to another color. So maybe we just take the removal spell here. It's kind of a weak one. And I see a lot of toughness in this set across the board. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and take the Banishing Slash. This is early enough. Maybe we do end up in white. Maybe we end up in blue-white and not black at all. Or maybe we splash black. We'll find out here. Ooh. I really like the aesthetic of the Okaiba gang here. Like that whole, trench coat with the paint on the back looks really sweet. Virus Beetle. That's pretty solid. I mean, everyone likes Ravenous Rats, right? Kitsune Ace is fantastic if you are on the vehicle plan. That's just kind of a solid body. Flame Discharge, though. X damage target creature, Planeswalkers. It deals X +2 if you have a modified creature. Just combat damage, create a treasure token. Okay, so I really like that. That seems really powerful. Spell Pierce is also really powerful. Tamayo's Completion, though, is just straight removal. This is kind of a hard one, but we are sort of leaning white. I think I'm going to, I'm going to take I'm taking the Flame Discharge, I guess. We'll take removal. We'll see where we end up. This is real good, too. Deals damage, draws a card. All right, a Reanimate effect. Not really in for those. Plains card, reveal it. That's not bad for a channel. 2, discard it. Search for a plains. Gain 2 life. I don't feel bad about that. Suit up seems real good. If you're on the vehicles plan. So what am I seeing here across the board? I'm seeing a lot of... I actually am seeing a fair amount of blue and black so far. I think I'm going to take the Clung Torment because it is a removal spell. That seems really good too. This gets Menace and Brute Suit. Like I think this is where I want to be here. It's on this Clung Torment. And we'll see where we end up. I've passed a fair amount of blue already, so I'm not super excited about sliding back into that, but I could definitely be wrong. So another conditional white removal spell, but there's a lethal exploit here, and I think I want to send the signal that black is more cut off than anything else, than white at the moment. Though I do really like Wanderer's Intervention, because it's... Okay, I'm going to take the lethal exploit here. I think the Wanderer's Intervention has a higher potential, but I'm thinking that just this is going to be better in the long term. One or more artifacts. Create a construct. Oh, that seems pretty good too. Maybe I am supposed to be on black-red. I don't know. It feels hard to pick so far. Like, I'm going to take the lethal exploit, though. Oh, boy. The big boy. This is absolutely a game ender. I don't feel too bad about taking this. That is also really good, though, as it flies. I do like evasion, but this is hexproof as long as it's untapped, I guess. And each modified creature you control. This guy will get rid of a lot of the equipment in the deck that's floating around, a lot of equipment, a lot of the vehicles. It won't get rid of the bigger ones, but I also don't feel like this is necessarily a bad place to be. Again, we see blue coming around. I think it's between these two. And you know what? If we do end up on black with ninjas, I think I want this more. So we'll take that. Yeah, so that's removal. That's pro ninja. A little acceleration here. So we're seeing a lot of red come around. This should not still be here for this format. We're seeing a lot of red come down here still. Or come around here. Simian Sling. But I don't think it's not like Premier Red. Comes equipped. Yeah. I'm going to take another Infiltrator here. I don't feel great about that. But that's just kind of where we're ending up. This guy, though, is really good also. So maybe we do still end up in blue. All right. The Terrarium looks for a land. Put a counter on a creature. Activate as a sorcery. Whenever a creature you control attacks alone. Oh, that seems... That's just... Yeah, that's card advantage. Channel does stuff. And then we've got some land fixing here, which is amazing. Uncharted Haven's really good. The prototype is a bounce spell or mana acceleration. Kami of Industry. Yeah, we're going to take this Tempered in Solitude. I feel like this has a lot of potential. All right, so the lethal exploit came back around. Hey, Song Shaper. Hello, friend. So maybe we are supposed to be in black-red here. Enters the leaves. We can do things with cards. Or we can sack it for a 2/2. So 4 for a 2/2 with Vigilance. But we do get to some pseudo red card advantage stuff. This is not bad. I mean, it's a steal effect. Or a treachery effect. So I'm not super into that. These coming back around, I am all about, though. The Shrine is a little odd. But these two coming back around are excellent signs, I believe. That seems pretty good, too. But we are definitely not in color. So we're going to take the debt to the Kami. 3 mana removal is good. And we are seeing blue come back around, too. All right, so... Crackling Emergence is really powerful. 2 for a 3/3 with haste. Still land, still does things. Tamayo's completion, though? That shouldn't still be here. Okay, so this is telling me that blue is wide open. So we are going to start leaning that way a little bit. I'm going to take this, even though I don't have a lot of faith in it. But maybe that +2/+2 counterpart is really going to fix this. Artifact or creature you control for blue. Like, that's a removal spell. It's a 5-mana removal spell. We'll take the trainee because it's the last pick here. So we are leaning towards blue-black right now. We may end up in a red splash because it's really hard to say no to this. We will see how this goes. March of Life. So I like what this card is trying to do, but I don't like the fact that it targets. So if you blow up the target, your opponent gets real sad. This is not a great pack for us. Right Host Sentinel. I mean, it's 3 for a 3/3 defender. I'm not picking that up. So we are not leaning white right now. Disruption Protocol or pay 1. I don't know if we're a patient deck like that. Control an artifact or enchantment. Gain 1 life. I mean, we better control 1 at that point. Enters the battlefield. Create a spirit. Violent Surge. Sack an artifact. Or it deals 4 instead. I think... Okay, so I think it's between these two. My instincts say it's Disruption Protocol, though. But we'll see. Okay, so we're definitely not into this. We're probably not into that. All right. Orochi Merge Keeper. A bunch of green. Okay, so we got the rat. That's good. The koi is cute. The guardians. Those have a lot of potential if we have modified stuff. That proliferates, kind of. Kaido's Pursuit. Virus Beetle. Adorable. So we're going to take the rat here and see where we get. All right, so Unforgiving 1. Return a creature card with mana X or less. Yeah, so that's real good. That's just going to be recursion. Seeing as that came around last round... I'm going to guess it's going to come around again. Okay, this is just a discard spell. Shine Steward, another prototype. Procedure reaches skyward. Seems adorable. Story Weaver. Planar Incision. That's pretty good, too. I mean, that's going to protect our creatures and make them a little bit bigger, but I think we're just going to take the Unforgiving 1. It seems like it fits in our curve, and I think it's just going to be nice. Deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Yeah, that seems real good. However, this little guy also seems not bad at all for a flash flyer crew 1. And surprise, we can crew 1 with the infiltrators, I guess. So we can go like this guy on 2. End of turn 2, we can play this guy. If worst comes to worst, we can play that guy. This seems like removal. Okay, so we're between this guy and this. I think we take this right now. Pay 2, draw a card. Seems pretty good, too. I think we take this guy right now and see what else comes around. Like, I'm pretty into the ninja plan with this deck. 5/5 ninjutsu seems pretty good, too. Puzzle Maker becomes tapped scry 1. That doesn't seem bad at all if you're using it to, like, crew stuff. Oh, man, crew 1. Yeah. This seems really good also, but I don't think I'm that deep into this splash, if at all. The Puppet Master, maybe the Bloodfell Caverns. But I think it's between these two, and I like this in case I decide to play more things that need to crew. So I think we're okay with that. It might get cut. I feel like it gets cut, but, you know, for now it's passable. Okay, so we got a bunch of equipment and stuff here. This is mana fixing. I like that. This makes bodies. I like that. That's not helpful at this juncture. +2. I mean, it's a 2-mana 2/1 with ward. It doesn't have anything else, but I mean, I'll take it. Okay, so the incisions come back around. I'm pretty okay with that. But do I like this more? Or do I like drawing cards more? Kind of like drawing cards more. Comes back, makes it bigger. Artifact or creature. Sacks it. Like, this is better tempo play, but this is cards and life. I think I'm going to take this. I like the tempo plays in blue-black. All right, so this is the discard spell that we were looking at earlier. It's not bad. I mean, you just strip something out of their hand, and if you miss, then your stuff gets bigger. I probably cut it just in general. This is filtering, but it's a big flyer. Like, I mean, we'll take a look at it. It probably gets cut, but whatever. All right, so now we're looking at a bunch of white cards, some red cards. Searchlight Companion seems okay, but not what I want to be doing. So I think we're going to take the Surge. Again, we're not in red for the most part, but it doesn't seem awful either. So we are getting down to the point where we do have to start being much more choosy. This feels like a finisher in this deck. That also feels really good. Modified creatures you control. So you have to modify this to make it attack. So we're going to take not what I wanted, I guess. Okay, what did we take then? Thanks, game. We'll take another Incision. Vicious Assault seems really good too. But we'll take the Incision. The game's going to kind of choke here a little bit. What did we take on that last pick? Like, what did it decide we were taking here? Awesome. Oh, good. It did take that. Short Circuit's definitely the pick here. A removal is good. Okay, so this opens up that splash for us just a little bit. And this can just go to the sideboard. Yay. So we don't have to worry too much about the rest of this. March of Reckless Joy. Okay, so this is a weird card. It's pseudo card advantage. I don't feel bad playing it, but I want to make sure that there's nothing better floating around here. If you have one or two, exile it and transform it. Okay, this feels like a game ender. This is just solid. I think this is correct over this. This card has 4 uncommons in it. Weird. This is really good also, but I think we're going to go with Behold the Unspeakable, as I'm relatively sure that's just going to end games. Kami of Restless Shadow seems really good also, but we'll end there. I mean, like, that's a good curve topper. Ooh, the turtle too. Anchor to Reality. If it has mana value less, scry 2. Okay, so this is a really weird tutor with a sack effect. I mean, you're kind of 2 for 1ing yourself for something decent. So I can go get a removal spell. That seems okay. Torment, Lethal Exploit. Wow. This pack just has all the removal. I don't think this is what I want to be doing. It's a little slow, it's clunky, and then we get a 2-3 kind of late. I think if this was an instant, I would take it. But I think because it's not, we're going to take the actual removal spell here. And that might be too many of these, but we'll find out. Okay, so this is the 4-mana 2/2 Shrine that destroys things. We are all about that. Target creature with toughness X or less, where X is the number of shrines you control. There's not a lot of 1 toughness stuff floating around, but it still seems good. Runaway Trashbot actually might be really good too. Return to action, I don't think we want. Suit Up animates things. It's not bad. And that's a Double Frost. Like, that's Double Frost. It seems really good. But I think we're going to pass on that. So let's take the Shrine to Cruelty. Because we do have a number of effects here, like give -X, -X. So we can, give something -2 to -2, -1, -1, and then trigger the Shrine and be fine. Grave Lighter. That seems really good. That's removal. Maybe I'm supposed to be playing something else alongside it. Maybe I'm supposed to be playing those beetles beside them, but I think that's fine. Spell Pierce is also pretty good. Yeah, Modern Age I just feel like is too slow. Suit Up, I'm not a huge... I mean, it replaces itself, though. Target creature or vehicle becomes an artifact creature with base 4/5. I feel like this is just better, but like this definitely has options. And the draw card, like the fact that it replaces itself is pretty big. All right, we'll pick this guy up. Yeah, another one of those. Unfortunate. And this thing is sometimes just gonna be a 0/0, isn't it? Oh man. Attacks or check on creature. I think this is still fine. I don't think I have a lot of modified stuff, which is kind of concerning. But he's still 3 for a 2/3 menace. That's fine. Yeah, we just don't have a lot of stuff that modifies. We're also really removal light here, which is not fantastic. I'm going to take the bargain. I feel like that's probably correct. That does protect what we're doing. This is a little ninjutsu guy. Okay, so that's actually really good on this type of a deck. I will take that. Brute Suit. Like, I feel like these are going to be really important to this limited format. I'm just not sure how important. All right, we'll pick that up. The Blade Stalkers, I feel like, are also really good. But I think I'm going to take the Short Circuit here. Is it a creature they control? Because I feel like this just kind of gets stuff out of my way. Right? Like, nope, that's better. Suit up again. Tamayo's Completion. There's another Tamayo's Completion. Enters the battlefield. Draw a card, gain a life. Do I have enough bodies to actually win a game here? Choose one. Ugh. I think we're just going to take this because it is removal. It's slow removal, but it's a removal. I don't think this is going to be a slow format. So I do have concerns about that. But we will see. Anchor to Reality here. Like, what do I go get? The sword? I guess. Yeah, I guess we go do that. Because I guess we anchor something, sack it, go get a real removal spell. Seems okay. This is channelable. 2 target creatures. Just frost them out and blast their face. Like, this is going to have to be a really aggressive 2 to 3 start deck. And we will not... Ooh. So I guess we are going to take a suit up here. It seems okay. It's not what I want, but it's fine. It's passable. We did find our colors, though. It would have been nice to have another one of these. But we are definitely blue-black ninjas with 36 cards in our deck. Awesome. Swamp. So we can start kind of just looking at this and asking ourselves what's really going to fly here, not that. And what's not. These seem okay, but I don't think I'm going to play that many of them. I have a fair amount of removal here. This too. Puzzle Makers. I don't think I have enough that I really want to be using the Puzzle Makers, and that can go there. So we have 33 cards right now. Ugh. What do we cut? What do we cut? I think we're an aggro deck. I think we are more aggressive than not. Gravelighter seems fine. Debt to the Kami's decent. Unless someone starts pooping tokens, then I'm in trouble. Kaido's Pursuit. I feel like that's a finisher. How many ninjas do I have? And how do I swap this? So I'm looking at it the other way. View. I don't know. Okay, so let's go ahead. Disruption Protocol probably comes out, just because we can't cast it in a reasonable amount of time. This seems okay, but not great. It does stop them from blocking, so, I mean... Exile. Okay, so these are okay, but I don't want to really play a ton of them. Maybe we play one of them. Short Circuit's fine. Loses flying. Takes something out of the air. That's okay, but not great. That gives us something to do with our mana if we're in trouble. Lethal Exploit's good. Soul Ripper's fine. Bargain is okay, I think. Maybe I don't want, like, these. I'm going to come back to those if we don't find anything better. Octopus is fine. Ninja, go ninja, go ninja, go. We'll come back to that if it's not as good. So the problem with these is they're always you tell your opponent to sacrifice a creature. They're always going to sacrifice the creature that creates the best situation for them. And it's all three of these. So maybe we don't play all of these. Maybe we just play one of them. Total of 2. We'll look at our math in a minute. This I like because it's going to let's count. 1, 2, 3. Oh, maybe we don't have as many as we thought. 4. Crud. 4, 5. I mean, it does count rogues too, so all 5 of them. I don't know. Maybe this is wrong. That might be right. It might be wrong. I think giving the menace probably. I'll try it. We'll see. We'll see. I'm real on the fence about it with only 5 bodies. Actually, I know that's wrong. That's not gonna. I mean, what happens? We turn in and can trigger a ninjutsu somewhere, maybe. Like, what are my 2-drops? Like, I don't want to recast my 2-drops. It's terrible. Yeah, that seems fine, I guess. Tamayo's completion. I definitely want to play these. Enchant creature, artifact creature, planeswalker. Tap it. If it's an equipment, unattach it. Enchant permanent loses all abilities. Does not untap during its controller's untap step. Yeah, so just like turn it off. And it's got flash, so that's not too bad. The shrine I think is okay. And we're definitely probably something like this. Bloodfell Caves is fine because we do have the 1 flame discharge. I mean, I can cut this, but just like straight X damage seems good. That's not a player. You know what? Let's not do this because that does destabilize the deck a little bit. Let's play 19. That's 16 land. That's way too much. 7, 15, 16, 17 seems okay. There's not a lot of card draw in this deck either, which is kind of concerning. So I do have a little worry about that. I need to sequence my removal correctly. This, I think, is one of the weaker cards. That's probably okay. Completions are good. This, I think, can turn a game around. Like, giving the opponent's board -2, -0 for a turn and a half. Like, slamming this, turning sideways with everything, and then untapping. You know, their combat step being kind of crippled, and getting it untapped is probably fine. Okaiba Salvage. I think that's actually definitely, like, that's probably a cut. So now, is there anything here that I want to add? I think I want to add one more of these. And we can take out what for it? That is Menace. That's probably okay. The Anchor? Yeah, I think the Anchor can go. Card disadvantage is pretty bad. So what does our curve look like? It's a real deep 2 curve. All right, let's see how we do. Off to the races, team. Why is it saying my draft deck is 5 colors? This is not right. This is my deck. Okay, well, here we go. First draft of Kamigawa Neon Destiny. We ended up on blue-black ninjas. We have a fair amount of removal, though none of it's, destroy target creature solid. We will see where we end up with today. So if you're out there, thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. This hand is not keepable. Yikes. So, if I draw a swamp, I'm okay. If I draw a swamp, I'm okay. I'm not okay. So we'll do this, and this is much better. I want to hold on to that, but I think I'm just going to have to let it go. Oh man, none of this is really the wrong half of the deck. Okay, so I think I'm going to let this go, and we'll see where we end up. We did draw like every expensive card in my deck, so, you know. Oh boy, we're just going to get run over. Kunai. Awesome. It's not a 2-drop. Sacrifice it to deal damage to a target. Yeah, that's really good. But let's hope that's as ugly as this gets. Nope. What does this do? Whenever it deals combat damage, things get bigger. That's not what I want to see. So we'll play this. You know, we lose the card draw on it, but I need to get on the board. I do want to be able to answer this. And maybe he probably just equips this to the Stalker and throws it at the Hacker and then swings through, right? That's... Yikes. I mean, this is 3 mana for 3 damage. But... That does seem like the play here. Just crash through, get this guy in. Luckily, I do have the Unforgiven one. Yep, here we go. Throw it. Throw it at the Hacker. You can do it. Oh, he doesn't get in, though, because this does tap and sack. So, okay. That I feel less bad about. I don't feel good about it, but... Oh, well. So let's play our second island now, and we'll play the Shrine Friend here. And attacks X or less, number of modified creatures you control. Well, seeing as the answer there is 0, yeah. So, I mean, I can short circuit the Unforgiven one, attack and bring back nothing. That seems really bad. We're gonna probably just play a land in Goshen Tai here. Hidden Cruelty. I mean, unless they do something else wacky. Like, we can short circuit if we have to, but... I mean, maybe they have a trick. Like, if they push in, they're going to represent a trick here. Tameshi. What does this do? Whenever things get returned to hand... Okay, so they need the planes for that, which they don't have. They'll play the Backwater, gain a life. So, one or more non-artifact... okay. Okay, so no attacks there tells me good things. What do I want to do, though? And do this, flash. So he's got a double block, right? So, like, if I attack, flash this in, I'll get the Coiling Stalker. Ninjutsu gets cheaper, ninjas and rogues. So, do I want to attack Ninjutsu, recast that? That seems not good. I think we just play defensively here. Let's play the Shrine and see how he reacts. No attacks. Because, I mean, the Shrine on its own will take care of the Stalker, unless he does something about it. So does he just want to lose card advantage here? And if we draw another land, we can Behold, which will be excellent. I do like this thing, but right now it's just, there's no reason to throw it down. Well, he got his planes, so he can start drawing cards. That's not good. Graveyard to the battlefield. Oh, that's real bad. Return a land you control to its owner's hand. Return target artifact or enchantment. X or less. Yep. You got it, bud. I mean, I didn't have any other answers, so it's what it is. So he does get to throw the kunai again. Or he's not going to. Yeah, I'm just going to end. End turn. Yeah, I'm going to pay 1 here. I'm gonna shoot the stalker. Can't channel that. Can't do much with this. Maybe I was supposed to play the rat. Oh well. Yeah, we'll pay 1. Yep. Yep. I mean, it's not great, but it's something. Pass him land. And he didn't use that ability, so I'm okay with that. Okay. Well, that's not quite what we expected. So there's some mana acceleration, and now he gains a life. It's 4 color, Sultai, blue, black, green, white. All right. You got it, man. So I think this step we crash in. I really need a land here. Really need a land. Target land you control. Card value X from your graveyard to the battlefield. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't. Okay. Yeah. There we go. So that's a good shiny here. So that's going to mean we make this play. So we'll push in. We'll see how he reacts. Blocking is fine. Not blocking is also okay, I guess. I mean, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to ninjutsu this guy in. But that is fine, because we are going to short circuit right there. And the reason we're doing this is because the Shintai has Death Touch, and I want to get this thing off his board. Excellent. So what that leaves me with is this play now, and we just have to hope he doesn't have something gigantic and disgusting to follow up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. He could. He definitely could. Destroy target creature with toughness, decline. So I can destroy X1s. It's not amazing, but it will. I mean, it's already paid off, I guess. It got the stalker. I mean, it would be better with more shrines, for sure. But it's not bad as is. Okay, he's got another plains. And Mirror Shell Crab. That's not excellent. Okay. It's a 5/7 ward 3. Well, it's going to be really hard to get past, that's for sure. 5/7 ward 3. Okay, well. If I complete this, he can't block this guy. If I... Like, this doesn't seem terrible. If I just throw that back to the top of his library, start crashing into his face. I mean, he crashes back. If you have 1 or fewer cards in hand, draw 4. So, yeah, I think we'll just do that, right? Like, let's throw this on top of your library. Because you can block this and then it dies to Death Touch, or you can... yeah, that's pretty much it, right? Like, you can only block this guy. Seems fine. Oh, he's just going to take it. Also fine. So you'll replay that. We made a little tempo play here. We'll take 5 on this. And the reason we have to take 5 on this is because I can't target this. Permanent with ward. Yeah, I can't do anything about this. So we'll take the 5 here. And then we will complete this guy. Oh, that's almost enough. Maybe I just do this and buy the time with it. Yeah, let's just go ahead and do this. Because I do have one card in hand, right? Oh, I need to flash that in next turn before this triggers, don't I? Okay. That doesn't really do... I mean, I guess it does. But we'll go ahead and do this. We'll crash in like this. I mean, he'll block the rat, which is fine. It's probably not the bestest sequencing we could have made here. That's going to do nothing, right? Because, I mean, it's still got 3 toughness. Decline. Yeah, I mean, it's still got 3 toughness. It's not like it deals 1 damage. It's just got 2 damage on it, that's all. 1 or fewer cards in hand. Oh, he's going to do the same. That's really not awesome for us. So what we do is we're going to go to full control is what's going to happen. Regent's Authority. It's going to give it some pump. Yucky. Okay. So we're going to go to full control here. No. What? Why did you skip that? Thanks, I guess, game. Okay. Yup. Auto pay. Pay the word 3. Auto pay. No attacks. In turn. I guess. Like, why did it... It automatically pushed. Like, it didn't let me, like, stop in my upkeep or anything. God, I fucking hate Arena for this exact reason. Like, it just does stupid shit like this. Yep. You got it. Do you attack? Maybe I was supposed to play this first to get rid of this and then ward it, but I really didn't want to take another swing like that. What do I need? Modified creatures? I don't control any modified creatures. But I am going to make him sack an enchantment. That'll be a thing. Yeah, actually, that'll be really good. 1/1 flying trample. Great. I'm actually just going to go ahead and do this. We will let this be the thing. Because I'm going to get in for 4 here. This can go off. Then he'll sack an enchantment. What does this do? Another kind on it, or remove 1 from it. Oh. He didn't do that. Okay. Return to its owner's hand. That's also weird. This shouldn't have summoning sickness. Because it just transformed into this, right? Like it's been on the battlefield? Okay, wizards. Odd. Okay, so we're going to do this. Creature to its owner's hand. 1 target creature to its owner's hand. Yeah. So let's attack here. Blockers. Ninjutsu. 1, 2. Yep. We'll ninjutsu this guy. In and out. We will return this. Okay, so if I sequence this correctly, we return this to his hand. He recasts it for 4, 5, 6, 7. He's still got 2 to work with. But I think I'm okay just doing it like this. We'll deal our damage here. This didn't return to my hand. Oh, I returned his and not the one I wanted to. Whoopsies. Okay. We'll do this and then cancel. Okay, so what do I want here? That's fine. Right. So we'll do this. This ability goes. Exiles an enchantment they control. This resolves. This resolves. Okay. And then we disenchant this thing before it becomes a problem. Okay. Yep. Oh, that'll kill this though. I guess it's fine. It's not fine. Let's go ahead. Yeah, we have to just do this. So let's get rid of that. He didn't cast anything there. That's odd. That tells me what? Nothing, actually. So now this guy can get in. Will he make this trade? This seems like a decent trade. I'll offer this to him. Maybe I was supposed to crash in with everything. I think I was, at least the vision, which means I was probably supposed to crash in with the rat also. Okay, so he's just going to take it, which is also fine. We'll trade these out for another flyer. So I don't know what his plan is now, but he's got to have 2 creatures and a removal spell. I'm going to block. 1 blocker. Okay. Now what? That was incorrect. I didn't realize I mathed very poorly there. There's 4 to pump. I thought I had another swamp here. Covert Technician is a 2/4. And when it does combat damage things. I don't know why he wouldn't Jitsu that back. But what we're going to do is we're going to do this. It can't block. We're going to crash in. And we're going to get this win. All right. Learning curve. Definitely a thing here. But hey, a win's a win, right? Like, let's go. In any case, thank you for hanging out with me. My name is Raven. This is Magic Arena. We are playing our very first Kamigawa draft here. Oh, that's nice. There we go. We're back. We are on the blue-black Ninjas deck. A couple of things not working out the way we thought they would. That Menace guy actually did a lot more than I thought he would. He was getting in there. So let's take a minute and double-check and make sure we're not doing absolutely dumb things, which we kind of are. Like, the 2 Unforgiven ones are not excellent, but I don't think they're awful either. Maybe I'm supposed to play 1 less of these and 1 more of something else. But I don't really have much else that modifies my own team. Right. Yeah. Which is fine. That's just the deck we're on today. All right, let's get back in there. Definitely not a shining rod to play on that last one, but it's okay. Oh boy, Snufkin. Okay, so this is another hand that's not excellent, but I do have 4 removal spells, so I'm not going to say no to it. Hello, little, what are you, Mecha Raccoon? Okay, So they're also on blue. Let's take a look here. This is a great 2-drop because it's very hard to interact with. The Modern Age. All right. So they're going to grab some card shaping here. And this guy does become a 2/3 with flying. That is a little annoying. You know, they get some advantage. But I'm going to take some tempo here. Awakened Awareness. Yeah. Enchantment is a creature. Interesting. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and play this. And what this does is it gives me the attack. If they don't block, I ninjutsu this guy in, recast this. Don't feel too bad about it. And go from there. If they do, and even then, I might just be okay. Like, I mean, I might just ninjutsu it in and not worry about it. Like, we do have the Clawing Torment available. They throw a Moonsnare Specialist. They get their 3, so when this enters... Okay, that's perfectly fine. I'm not worried about it. It's going to replace itself, though, if I try to blow it up. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm just going to make it worthless. Yay! So we'll do this. We will get in here for our 1. They're not going to block. We'll ninjutsu. And this is a loss of tempo for sure. But it's also a card. And that's what I want here is, yeah, I'm going to draw a card for sure. Oh, he does gain a life. He gains a life? No, he loses a life. So now this transforms into a 2/3 flyer. That's annoying. That's harder to break through. But I can just throw this at it, which is what I'm going to do. I'll take 1 here. 2/1. Yep. Oh no. Okay, well, that did not go excellent. This is going to hurt. But we do have Tamayo's completion for it. So maybe, do we want to complete or do we just want to take some damage here? I feel like we just want to complete this. That was not excellent. So that's the 2/3. We can do this, we can do that. Do I just want to bait them into the swing? I don't think I can do that because it's going to untap. So I can either play the 2/2. I think that's what we do here is we play the 2/2, take some damage. No, he's got a ton of cards in hand also. Do I explode one of them? Explode 1, take 5, untap and deal with it. Like, I think we just complete here. Say go. Yep. No attacks. So he knows he can get in with the flyer if he wants to. He probably just plays a land and replays the bug. That was really good. Big plays. Or not. Target creature gets -1, -1. Yeah. And another shrine. 0/4 shrine. I will mill cards now. Great. He's got a pretty good hand. That's as they sack an enchantment. Okay. I need what here? I don't have anything modified. This doesn't help. I think we have to go with this. Okay, so how do I get back in this game? Yikes. That doesn't help. Milling cards I'm not worried about. That's locked down. That's the 2/3. I think we have to play this. Yeah. Because it doesn't get punched by this thing. Yep. And then this becomes a 2/3 pain in the butt. Yep. All right. And take 4 in the air. And he's got another ninja. Great. Makes a treasure. Recast the shrine. This is a solid ninja deck. I will give him that. Okay. So there's this at least, which helps a little bit. But I don't think it's going to do everything I need it to. So I can trade these two, man, he's still got 4 cards in his hand, too. I can trade here. Oh, that's okay. So do I want to go play this? Do I want to play this? Do I want to play 2 spells here? Or do I just want to Unspeakable and hope for it and draw cards? I think I just want to Unspeakable and draw cards. Like, the shields are relatively down. I guess he could have Spell Pierced me there, but... And he can attack me for 1. Do we just get in here? This becomes a body... No. He's not going to attack. I'm not going to attack. So this is so weird that these are transforming into things with Summoning Sickness. I feel like that's wrong, because they're not leaving the battlefield, right? Oh, it does. Exile this, then return into battlefield transfer. Never mind. Okay. Oh, he's got another ninja. God bless. Yep. Thousand Face Shadow. Deals 1. Okay. Scry 2, draw 2? I think both of these have to go. Okay, so we have an island. I can deal with most of his board at this point, so I don't want... So let's just immediately get this off the board. Right? Like, we just can't have that continue to punch me in the face. Now he's got 2 of these, which is a major problem. Getting him to sack an enchantment helps. But does it help as much as this? Moon Snare doesn't really help. So let's just go here. And I'm at 3. And I guess we just have to go like this. Oh, it doesn't matter. He's got 2 flyers. Like, I'm dead. What am I doing here? Okay. Hey. Welcome to the channel. Thank you very much. Yeah, that was brutal. His deck was just really solid. He curved out very well. And yeah, it just is what it is. He had some of the bigger ninjas compared to what I'm running. And admittedly, my theme was kind of off. We ended up like half in vehicles and half in ninjas. But, you know, you do what you do. All right, on to game 3 here. We are 1-1 playing the Blue-Black Ninjas deck. Okay, so I mean, we have removal. It's a little bit late. We have spells that we can play. Seems fine. All right, so they're going to go white source pass. Okay, we need another land here pretty badly. Like, this is definitely a snap keep, but 1/1 with ward. That is not a land. We'll play this guy. And I think this is going to get very big very quickly. And I need to have an answer for it. Like, I should have exploited this is what I should have done. But it's okay. It's got ward 2. That can't. So, Yep. So he'll march that thing right to hell. Crash in for 1. This does help us quite a bit, though. Because now I am going to play an octopus. And that can get bigger if he... The problem is ward. So I'm going to play this. We'll see if he plays a do-nothing artifact to pump this, or if he actually plays a body. If he plays a body... Oh boy, there's green source. If he plays a body, we're in more trouble. I do need another land here. But if it's just this, I'm less worried about it. So the 2/2... Annoying... No blocks. We'll take this. We will apparently just not draw anything of value. And do we want to play a body? Or do we just want to crash in and get this off the board? I want to get this off the board. But I also want to crash it and draw a card. Obviously, both of which are not happening. So let's do this. This will disincentivize him from attacking with this until he can pump it again. And if I lose this, I'm not super upset. Though I can also reconfigure, which is also the excellent. I'll take one blocker here on the off chance he's going to do something else. Yeah. Great. 3-1. Now it's a problem. So I can't complete it. Can't even exploit it to kill it. God, do I have to 2-for-1 myself here to get rid of this fucking thing? I think I do. That's balls. Or we do this. Reconfigure it next turn. That also seems bad. Let's... That doesn't do that. I mean, that'll stop it for a couple of turns. Yeah, I may have just botched this game completely. I mean, I guess this is just what we have to do. He's just gonna let me have a card. Sure. I'm totally cool with that. Let's... Yeah, let's play the familiar. And end turn. Because we're going to reconfigure next turn, I guess? We'll reconfigure onto the octopus and make it a 4x. 4-3, I guess. Seems fine. If he attacks in with the mentor, we'll kill it this way. Gains vigilance. Okay. He's going to keep making it bigger. He's going to make that one bigger. It's also fine, though. Ah. Is it? Yeah, that's fine. If that's the only one he's crashing with, I can exploit it to make it a 1-2 and trade with the arm guard. I guess that's what we're doing. So he's valuing this guy really high, which I don't blame him for, but doesn't have vigilance. I mean, this thing's going to attack in this turn for a crap ton, so I can give it -3, -0 until end of turn. That doesn't seem good. This, the ability just gets countered. That doesn't help me. I don't know. He didn't really make a move. Like, he's protecting this really hard. Like, I don't know what he thinks I have, but maybe I just need the mana. Yeah, that's fine. We're just going to do this. Nope. In turn. The Magic meta, it depends on what format you're talking about. Like, I mean, obviously we got a new set today. So things are going to start shifting up again really soon. There's a lot of power in this set, so I imagine that through at least likely Modern and Pioneer, definitely Standard, we'll see a shake-up. But for the most part, I mean, it really depends on what format you're talking about. All of them have... Oh, son of a bitch. That's real bad. Yeah, no, I've got nothing now. I just cannot deal with this giant warded thing. I should have dealt with it when I could. And now I'm just super behind. Super, super behind. Like, we're in Shump Blocket land. Takes 7. Shump Blocket. Takes 7. Go to 3. There's nothing that can dig me out of this. Not a damn thing. Not a damn thing. So, what did we learn here? Deal with the patchwork automation early. So this is going absolutely terrible so far. This is not shaping out the way we want it to at all. We're now 1-2. The goal is always to get to like here to actually cover the cost of these drafts. But you know, new format. What you can do? And it seems like we just also have like the wrong, like two halves of two different decks, which are not fantastic. We have a lot of removal, but with so much word and like reconfiguring stuff in this format, it's not really doing what we want. I mean, this is playable. We'll keep it. We'll see where we end up here. That was not a bad draw at all. Green black. All right, Roaring Earth. Yeah, that seems pretty good. All of his stuff is going to get bigger as we go. So we'll play this. We will he'll probably play a creature and then a land? No? Okay, what does this do? Enters the battlefield with Menace. And when it deals combat damage, you may rip stuff out of my hand. Yeah, we're not going to... I'm just going to say no to that. Target opponent exiles a creature. That seems okay. Get rid of it. I don't like it. Goodbye. And we'll get in for 1. Yay, we got in for 1. All right, so now they have a centipede. They'll make it bigger. What is this? When it attacks, it gets bigger. I think I'm just going to go ahead and put a Death Toucher on the board. Get in for 1. Let him play the land. Yeah. So if he wants to attack with this, that's fine. If he wants to reconfigure it, that's also fine. Play creature, reconfigure, that's fine. I'm not going to worry about this. Sure. I will trade my 2/2 Death Toucher for your gonna be gigantic pain in my butt. This, okay. So now we have the Soul Ripper, we have the completion. When this attacks, I can sacrifice something else and it gets bigger, or I can crew it for 2. We have Debt to the Kami. Let's go ahead and do 2 spells. You can exile something. And then I'll play the Soul Ripper. And we'll attack. So is it likely we actually use the Soul Ripper this game? We'll see what else we draw. Target creature home. That doesn't really seem excellent. So what we're actually going to do is we're just going to hardcast this guy. Submit 0. We'll crew. Yep. Submit 2. And then we'll crash in. Do I want to? No. No reason to do that. Because next turn we are going to do the same, but this thing's going to be very big and flying. Sure. All right. So that was much better. We actually got to play lands and play a game. We're not making horrible mistakes. But a lot of this game is, it's all tempo. You just got to play card after card after card and just not get caught letting your creature or your opponent grow creatures that are way bigger than you can handle. All right. So I'd like to see 2 more wins out of this, but we'll see where we get. Because I think each of these drafts is like 2,000 gems, which is stunning. Like, the cost of drafts has gone up. The cost of Magic has gone up. Yet the quality of their cards has gone down. This is a pretty playable hand. I mean, I've got removal. The bodies are a little bit late, but what you gonna do? And we're on the play. That's the most important part of Magic, right? Winning the die roll. This depends on the format, I guess. All right, so let's go 1/2. We have a ton of removal. And this time we'll actually use it intelligently. Virus Beetle's really annoying. Yeah, I'll discard a Short Circuit. And my turn. I will draw nothing that's useful. So, inside his combat step, I want to get rid of this thing. I don't want him to ninjutsu it back and then force me to discard another card. I don't want him to be able to ninjutsu and get a free body out of it. Like, that's just going to be a huge amount of loss if I let him just kind of run away with things. And that was fantastic. I will take this guy, play a body. I'm going to not... Unfortunately, I don't get... oh, okay. That's also cool. I don't get the ETB trigger on him, but that's perfectly fine if it means he wastes a counterspell. So if we're just going to sit here and stare at each other, I don't have a problem with that because I do have a Fistful of Removal. But I'm guessing he does too, so I'll play a card, he'll play a counterspell. I'll play a card, he'll play a counterspell. And eventually he'll play a really big card, I hope. And not play like a 2-drop with a counterspell backup. That'll be real annoying. Okay, what does this do? Oh, everything he's got ninjutsu. Great. Every card in his hand has ninjutsu. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. Put 1 in your hand and the rest on the bottom. Once a turn. I don't have a way to deal with this. This is fantastic. Yeah, great. Yep. So that's a problem because this just becomes something bigger. Yep. You got it. 4 mana, biggest creature in your hand. So ninjutsu lets players swap an unblocked creature with a creature with ninjutsu from their hand. So it lets them basically cheat stuff into play for their ninjutsu cost. As long as there's another creature that is unblocked. It's basically the old switcheroo. Okay, so that was hand onto the battlefield. It's also fantastic. So we'll complete this one too. Yay. Complete there. Do this next in turn. So if you reconfigure to turn it into something, that's fine. If you don't, that's also fine. Sure, reconfigure 4. Blast it before you move to combat. Draw nothing, say go. So now we are both playing top deck mode. He's got clearly better bodies than I do. This is not awesome. Well, as long as it's tapped, becomes a 1/1. Yeah, that's really good. Yeah, it's absolutely absurd with this little guy, which gives all of them 4 mana ninjutsu. Crew for 7. Okay. Excellent. I guess we'll kill this at least. Keep coming. Trample haste. My god. Ugh. Hey, we got a body. He doesn't have a body. I'm sure he has counter spells. Yep. Come on. Yep. Do. Like, maybe I'm supposed to just save up things here, but I'm like, he's got enough mana that he's going to be able to cast 2 counterspells in a turn. Okay, let's hope he's out of actual good counterspells, and that's a big one right there. Because I'm going to draw 4 cards off of this, which is going to put me right back in this game, provided he doesn't do anything absolutely absurd. Fantastic. So let's start with the Unforgiving one. Let's see if he'll let me have another one. And then an Armguard Familiar? Sure. That was huge, and that's why we play this card. Virus Beetle is unfortunate. We do lose the Moonsnare Specialist, which is really good. Maybe I was supposed to... No, like, there's nothing else I wanted to return. So, like, maybe... creature. Yeah. Enters the battlefield, destroy target creature an opponent controls. Yeah. So I mean, that makes that a little bit bigger and a much bigger problem. Okay. Go to 4. That becomes a 1/1. Unfortunately, it just was not enough. Trample haste, so I've got to stop 3 out of it, 4 out of it every turn. Like, there's nothing here. Nothing doing. End turn. Yeah, we just control no modified creatures. Like, getting rid of the arm guard there was excellent for him. Twisted Embrace, you know. Yep, here we go. So we got to stop 4. We'll go to 1. Click. And this is the end of this run. Yeah, there's nothing we can do here. Maybe I can get rid of the Virus Beetle. Enchantment they control. You control no enchantments. Yep, there's nothing here. Oh well. Not a great run. But thank you for joining me. So let's take a look here. Yep, 2 and 3. Not excellent here. 250 gems. All right, let's see what we got here. 2 packs. Let's check these packs out. 3 packs of Kamigawa. Yep, things have been okay. We're doing the hunt for house, and it's been kind of a battle. Market's absolutely fucked. 1 pack. Weird nothing. Like, I maybe I was wrong about what my deck was supposed to be. Well, clearly I was, but... Cold Steel Kieran. It's not great either. I swear, the best thing about opening packs is just getting wild cards. Like, nothing else matters. Yeah. Hey, there we go. Wild card, we'll take it. So we got to start figuring out what we want to build after this as well. And it looks like we need to attack with 10 more creatures. So let's just go ahead and not do that. Let's play White Pile, because that likes to attack a lot. In any case, if you're hanging out with us, thank you very much. My name is Raven. This is Magic Arena. We are playing some, well, we just got done with our first Kamigawa draft. It was kind of a disaster. That's fine, though, because there are many more to come. And, yeah, we're just going to hang out here, finish this quest up, and call it a night. So, I'd like to thank our sponsor, Adventure Inc., out in Milan, Michigan. If you have anything you're interested in the realm of magic, we can get it for you. Cards, collectibles, comics, used books, and new, you know, your good old local LGS kind of place. All right, so that's not what we want to play here, I think. So let's go ahead. Let's see if they'll take this trade, because that seems fine. Cool. 1 damage to any target. Great. So I guess I'll take 1 for trying to be the aggressor here. That's okay, though, because I'm going to play Paladin class, and I'm going to play Usher the Fallen, and our goal here isn't to win, it's just to attack a lot. You know, high standards. Play with fire. Yep, you got it. And now we'll Elite Spellbinder. We'll take something out of their hand. Goldspan Dragon, Reckless Stormseeker. This seems... Yikes. And they do have the land. I mean, I'm going to take the Goldspan Dragon away from them. Seems like the most likely reasonable thing. Because they're going to get to cast these. I can't do anything about these. Right, like... Okay. I guess we'll block. That seems fine. Hey, there's another one of these guys. But I think what I want to do is... This +1? No, I want to make the tempo play is what I want to do. So we'll do this. Take another card out of their hand. And... Great. Yeah, we'll take the Spikefield Hazard out of their hand. Like, if they want to spend their entire turn Spikefield Hazarding and Elite Spellbinder, then so be it. but that doesn't seem like the right call. Hey, they drew another one. Good for them. That's fantastic. Now we Intrepid. Cancel? No. Let's do this. Because we know they have another spike field. We'll end turn. And I guess we go to night. Oh, Mana Form Hellkite seems really good too. Yep. And we're dead again. Yay. Auto pay. We'll pump it once. Yep. Make it a 5-3. I mean, we're dead on board here. Yeah, there it is. Beep boop. God, this deck is awful. But hey, it's good for dailies, right? Sort of. Okay, so you know what? This is actually awful. We're not gonna continue to play this. Let's go to a deck that actually does get to attack. Let's go to Historic. We'll play some Phoenix. Hopefully Phoenix is still playable after Kamigawa. I think it will be. I mean, Historic is pretty... It takes a lot for Historic to change. But maybe we'll see something new out of the format. I'm sure there are going to be things that push it even further. Spire Bluffs. So we're going to go Spire Bluff. So I have more than enough here to Phoenix if we can get there. If we can find one. Throw it into our grave. Okay. That's awkward. Let's throw Unholy Heat and Gaze into the bin. Probably should have held on to the Heat because I don't know what my opponent's doing, but I can always finale it back if I have to. All right, so they're a control deck. That's perfectly fine. Let's Faithless again. Let's pitch. Ooh. Demi-Lich. And a Spire Bluff? No. Let's pitch Demi-Lich and Consider. Yeah, that's fine. Lich can go there. We'll play the Spire Bluff. And we will end turn. Alright, so yeah, like I'm being a little bit impatient with my spells here. Blue-white. Search for Azcanta is fine. So long as they don't find Rest in Peace, right? Another Spire Bluff. Also fine, but I'm going to Consider here. And that can go to the grave. I don't really want that. I will draw this. That's okay. So we're going to play a Stormwing here. We're going to... I don't really want either of those. Force them to have some action. I suspect we'll see a Fateful Absence here or some kind of removal spell. I mean, they can't Porthole it at least. Maybe we'll get Sealed Away. That'll be unfortunate. But we're going to Expressive on our turn. Maybe we want to protect this Expressive. We'll crash in first. Sulfur Falls is not what we wanted at all. So yeah, let's go ahead and protect this iteration. They're just going to take 3. So I guess we didn't protect anything because they still have mana up to counter. And we could have gotten free damage in. Oh well. Yep. So their play was Archmage's Charm, which is what it is. So we'll play that guy. What do I have in the graveyard? I have 9 in the graveyard. Lots of options here. We're going to pitch the Gaze probably. So what do I need to cast this guy? 4? So what do you pitch? Yeah, it doesn't matter really. But we are not going to play into the board wipe. We are going to probably Otherworldly and see what we get out of it. What can I do here? Yep, so there's the Fateful Absence. We knew they had one. Good play on their part. We are going to have to draw a card off that eventually. So they're going to play that tapped. Okay, so this is a good opportunity to just go ahead and do this. Excellent, actually. So we'll pitch 1 and 2. Yep, 1, 2. there. We'll play the Channeler, which is a reasonable sized threat against them, and we will pay 2 life and represent Mystic Denial? Mystic Dispute. And see how they want to respond. Now, the big question is are they going to play around this finale? I kind of want a finale for X equals 2 at this point. I want to cast another iteration. And I think the other spell will probably be Consider. Seems like the most likely. Sequence here. Their graveyard is getting bigger. Okay, so I can do 1, 2. What do I want to do here? Let's start with this guy and see if they want to play around this or not. Like, I mean, even if I finale X equals 1, Consider Faithless Looting is not a bad sequence here. Alright, so they're going to let that resolve. Let's get in for 4. See what they decide. Okay. They are going to try to take this guy from me. That's not awesome. Okay. Now what? You got him. That's not a treasure. I have to keep remembering that's not a treasure. So we'll go ahead and do this. We'll get our 1. And then I'm going to pass here. Am I? No, I'm going to take this, go 1. No, because I still want to draw off of this. Hard call, hard call. I guess we just intern. We'll intern. See where we end up here. But they've already accomplished their goal. They bought themselves 5-6 turns. So they can now land a Teferi with counter magic backup. We have not pressured them enough at all. So they'll Archmage here. Throw a Lotus Field. Okay, so they're playing the Strict Proctor blue-eye control deck that's going around right now, which is absolutely fan-fucking-tastic with 5 mana Teferi. Like, there's a disgusting amount of things this deck can do. So you're going to cast that. I'm going to do this. Let's see if we can find a Mystic Dispute. That would be amazing. And we found garbage. Sweet. So you go to town now, bud. You got it. So do you throw the fairy on top of my deck now? Or do you just draw? You just draw. That tells me you have Absorb, probably. Or even another Archmage's Charm. It's not awesome. Ugh. So we go ahead and we play Mountain. Let's see if he's going to let us have this. Mountain was also probably incorrect, because I think we go X equals 1 on this, right? 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we go X equals 2. Yep. X equals 2 on this. Yep. So I want Unholy Heat, and I want Expressive Iteration. Let's go. It doesn't matter. Oh, that's excellent. That can go to the graveyard. You can get a counter. Do I get to cast spells? I get to cast spells. Let's cast this. Target that. And then this. Give me all the counters here. What do you got here? I mean, like, you're holding up for something, and I don't know what it is. That, I would like to draw that, actually. That's fine. This is still fine. I said I want to draw that. So 1 into my hand, 1 to the library, 1 to exile. Can this resolve? How much do you need that to ferry? That's good. You're going to then let me cancel attack. Yep. I mean, you do get to flip this search for Azcanta next turn. Actually, I'm fine with that. And if you don't have a board wipe, okay, do I cast this Lich here? Like 1, 2, 3, 4. No. All of them into the graveyard. Thank you. Yeah. Exile instants or sorceries. 1, 2, 3. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's the problem. Okay, you make a Sharky. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now you have to board wipe. You can't let me just start liching things. And like you can't just take 8 plus X in the air. I'm going to, on my upkeep, I want to stop. Because I want to upkeep Otherworldly Gaze, shape my draw. Yep. So, I mean, like, you do get a powerful turn here. It's a question of what you're going to do with it. All the mana in the world. You could Storm Giant and turn sideways. That'd be pretty brutal. Nope. So he doesn't have a board wipe, which is very unfortunate for him. He is going to... no. Yeah, so they Teferi here. Negative the Sprite Dragon, maybe? Which doesn't seem bad, because if they negative the Sprite Dragon, then, you know, they trade Dragon Rage Channelers, Demi-Lich eats Teferi. Like, they are still up cards in time. If that's how this goes. Letting me Faithless Loot, though, might be wrong also. Off the Demi-Lich. Big question marks here. They're going to offer this trade. That tells me that they have untapped board wipe coming, or a way to protect Teferi. Settle the Wreckage? Is that what we're looking at? Settle the Wreckage. Okay. So we'll make this trade. And see what they want to go with here. I don't know. I smell something and I don't know what it is. Okay. Oh, maybe they have Fateful Absence. Well, that'd be really unfortunate for me. Lotus Field's really good here too, though, right? Discontinuity. End your turn. Sure. Oh, that's what it was. They turned this, put this on the stack and discontinued. Okay. In my upkeep here, I'm going to do this because I want to shape this draw. What goes into my graveyard? 1, 2. Submit 2. 2. Yep. Draw step. Now we sprite. Hello? Main. Now we can drag in. We're also going to expressive. Put that there. 1 into my hand. 1 into my library. 1 on to exile. We'll go ahead and do this. Do I want to cast anything from my graveyard this turn? Not particularly. I think I just want to crash in, right? 1, 2. 5 to target creature. Submit 0. So can he dig for Supreme Verdict and cast it? The answer is yes. So we don't want to do that. So we'll pass turns here. Yep. Let's see what you got here, man. It should be... Ooh. What does this do? Phases? Untaps things, phases things. Untap or untap. Okay. Gain some life. Oh, he's just going to use it to shape his hand here and try to find a board wipe. That's also very valid. I mean, he's in an excellent position at the moment. At least I think so. Exiling the Demi-Lich is problematic. But I have 1, 2, 3. I don't really want to exile my entire graveyard to recast Demi-Lich, that's for sure. But, you know, you do what you got to do. We'll do the same thing on the next turn. Ooh, Fateful Absence. That's fine. Is that all you had? So we're going to untap Otherworldly, see what we can find. Untap Otherworldly. And the reason we do this is because we want to shape what our draw looks like. Okay, so Unholy Heat gets rid of Teferi and lets us crash in with a Lich. It also puts the heat in the graveyard, which is excellent. So I want to draw this. I also want to draw this. I want to draw all of these. That can go to the graveyard. These I want in this order. It doesn't matter, right? 2, 4, 6. Yep. So these don't really matter what order I draw them in. I lied, it did. It's still fine because I'm going to draw one anyways. And now I'm going to attack with you. Crap. We're going to attack this way and see what you let me get away with. I'm going to consider. Like, if he just lets me get rid of Teferi with his attack, then I'm perfectly fine with it. That can go. That's even better. If he doesn't, then I've got 2 Unholy Heats for it. Sweet. So what that also means is now I get to Stormwing and move some stuff around, and he's got to find a board wipe here. Like, I think this is also fine. Like, I don't know where all of my Phoenixes are, but you know, we're making it work here. I mean, he gets 2 draws to find a board wipe, 3 draws to find a board wipe. Sure. Stifle. Not worried about Stifle. I mean, I guess all of his Supreme Verdicts are the same place my Phoenixes are. Just like right here at the bottom of the deck. Okay, another Teferi. Yep. I mean, you got to keep doing it. He's got to keep digging for stuff. But I'm just gonna burn this thing face off. Just try to. So if he doesn't wipe us out here, then yep, cycle sensor. Oh boy. I mean, I guess he does get to counter this Demi-Lich ability with a Stifle. That seems pretty good. Yep, untap 2. Okay, let's see what he lets me do. Burn Teferi's face off. Prowess trigger. Thinking about that search for his Kanta. Archmage's Charm. Burn Teferi's face off? Prowess trigger? I mean, come on, cast the 4th charm. You got it? No, you do not. Okay. So now, like, I still want to play around Settle the Wreckage, right? So this is 9. 10, 11, 12. Yeah, let's go for this. Let's see what we can do here. 6. This is 10. Yeah, I guess 2 more spells and we're good, I guess. Okay. 1 in my hand. Yep. 1 to the bottom. Exile 1. We'll do this. 9, 10. I just need 2 more spells. That is 1 of them. All to the graveyard. Oh, I screwed this up. Shit. 11. Need 1 more spell that I can actually cast here, right? Oh, it doesn't matter. Because I'm going to cast 1 off of Demi-Lich. Cast to consider. I mean, he could have anything. And that would really, you know, turn this around a bit, but... Consider? Yes, I would like to cast this. Thank you. Get that prowess trigger. Put you to 12. Ooh, Cycle Irrigated Farmland. Fateful Absence. Did you get it? You did not. Hey, we got there. Blue-Eye Control. Always. Like, I mean, that is my chosen deck. More often than not, is going to be Blue-Eye Control, but yikes. Playing around it is a thing. I mean, I guess in that one they didn't have board wipes, which we probably, you know, I guess that means we just don't play around that, but that's really weird. In any case, thank you all for joining me. My name is Raven. It's been quite a stream. We will see you all, I don't know when the next time we're going to be back is, but we will be doing more Kamigawa Draft. We'll have more MTGA giveaways and all kinds of fun things. So in any case, thank you all very much. Please be sure to check out the links below to help support me. See y'all next time.